FreeMMOStation.com.
Hey, what's going on, Station? I'm Skylent Shore, an editor here at FreeMMOStation, having fun reviewing games, doing top 10, stuff like that, and I just wanted to do an editor's choice. We have lots of top 10s with stipulations such as top 10 MOBA, or sometimes we do silly ones like top 10 goddess designs in Smite, you know? So I wanted to do one that was sort of limitless, something that was just my personal list of my favorite top 10 games that I consistently play today. So, without further ado, these are the 10 games that I'm playing pretty much all the time, okay? Really in no particular order. Here we go. First off, I'm going to talk about Dragon Nest and Vindictus. These games have pretty much the best combos, best spectacle fighting, overall just best feeling mechanically when it comes to fighting and brawling and slaying dragons and other demons and stuffs. Dragon Nest is really good. It has a chibi animation kind of style going on, and it's really cutesy, but that can turn off some people, it can turn on some people. Definitely try Dragon Nest. I do believe it's the more action-packed version of the two. I don't know, Vindictus has been getting lots of updates, and there's lots of really awesome and intense boss fights with that. But personally, I play Dragon Nest more than Vindictus. Vindictus, though, really hardcore and kind of Dark Souls-y with its art style. And overall, like, in respect to action combat, like we see in Guild Wars 2 or Terra, you know, games that actually have or proclaim action combat, these are the two games that I think do it the best. So I consistently play them just because they feel cool and it just looks cool to see all the spectacles and spell effects and blasts and enemies flying. Yeah, it just looks cool on the screen, guys. Okay, next. Warframe. Warframe is an extremely unique game, and it just got updated hugely. Well, it's always being updated hugely. I think anytime I ever mention Warframe on a top 10 or in a review or first impression or update, I'm always saying how it's constantly changing because they're constantly changing the face of Warframe to where it's just better and better and better, and it's amazing. So Warframe, you're basically a space freaking ninja. You have all these different kind of ninja weapons and guns, all definitely unique guns, from bows to rocket launchers, grenade launchers, crazy stuff like that. And you're going through these procedurally generated levels, dungeons really, and you do different things. I mean, it's a really simple concept, but they just add so much polish and so many layers to the game that it actually makes it enjoyable to go through and grind through this game. And the PvP is starting to look better and better every time I check it out. So definitely check out Warframe. At number 8, I'm going to talk about Robocraft. Yeah, Robocraft, maybe you haven't heard of it, maybe you have. My review for it was pretty spectacular, and the game is only getting better. Robocraft is a game. Basically, you take Lego, and then you take World of Tanks, and then you put them together. You make your own vehicles, so if you like Kerbal Space Program, you're definitely going to like this game. There is physics to this game, Robocraft, and there is physics to projectiles, different things like that. So you can make flying machines, you can make hover machines, you can make tanks, you can make basically moving fortresses, or you can just have little buggies. Really, you can make anything that you want, and it's just really fantastic the different blocks that you can use, different weapons there are, and they're always adding more. It is a free-to-play, and it's actually pretty popular, so definitely check out Robocraft. At number 7, I gotta mention Smite. Smite is a game that I've been playing more and more recently. I've been playing a lot of League of Legends and other MOBAs. I pretty much play every single MOBA out there, but Smite is definitely the one that I can just jump into and pretty much have the most fun. Most of the abilities are skill shots. Almost 100% of the abilities are skill shots, and it's absolutely fun, the different characters that you can play with, because they all have different mechanics, and they're just pretty unique kits. Honestly, most Smite people, or Smite characters, Smite gods, they have the best kits out of pretty much like any other MOBA, hands down. There's only a couple in League of Legends that I can name that actually have like better kits, and not many in Dota 2, because it's more itemization in that game, so it's a different game. But anyway, Smite, if you just want to pick up, go, and have fun, it's actually the best MOBA to do that with. Number 6 is Nosgoth. Nosgoth is an asymmetrical fighter, or shooter, I should say. Well, if you play as the humans, you shoot guns and you have weapons and everything, but if you play as vampires, it's more fighter, brawly. You use melee and stuff like that, and different special abilities. So Nosgoth, it has perks and weapons that you can switch out, kind of like Call of Duty, but it really feels more like Team Fortress 2 style of customization. It's pretty simple, pretty balanced. You don't have anything like you add on scopes or anything, but you just sort of, you take away something from yourself and then you give yourself something, and it just feels really good. Each round, you switch between humans or vampires. Whoever gets the most kills wins, or there's also different game types and everything, but it just feels really good. It's just overall a really unique experience that I think is really fun. At number 5, I do want to talk about Blacklight Retribution. Still going with that sort of Call of Duty-esque feeling of customization, Blacklight Retribution kind of takes it to like a new level. You have so much more customization than pretty much any other game, other than probably Loadout. Or Loadout, you have way more gun customization, but not much character customization, where Blacklight Retribution, you have really good gun customization, and then at the same time, you have really good character customization too. Pretty much hands down the best in any game, and it's fantastic. The only thing that really draws this game down, okay, there's two things, is that it takes a long time to customize your character unless you spend money, so that sucks. And also, there's no competitive, official competitive following. All the competitive and competitionness to this game is community done. So that's one drawback. There's no support whatsoever from the developer to pursue this game competitively, though it is a great game on PS4 and an even better game on PC. Tribes Ascend, number 4, is at one time my favorite game of all time. It was amazing. Whenever I heard this game from Total Biscuit a long time ago, he mentioned this game, and just like he mentioned Smite, I got into Smite. I decided I was going to follow his word on Tribes Ascend. So he said Tribes Ascend was going to be good, so I tried it. And I was a beta tester, and wow, it was a great game. It really was. It gives you some of the most unique feelings and sensations that you will ever have in a video game. You move so fast, it is so difficult. Literally, you might get mad at this game, you might get angry, you might get sad. I know I cried a couple of times over some lost matches, but Tribes Ascend, it was a great competitive game. Sadly, it's lost its development. Hi-Rez decided to go just with Smite. They're just developing Smite, so that's something I do need to mention. Tribes Ascend is a great game. It's a fantastic game in itself, but there's going to be no more updates. They did release something so that maybe the community will be making custom maps and everything, which is a huge deal, and we could be getting updates and mods and stuff like that, but right now, it's a little bit stale. The community is still solid, you know, it's not completely empty or barren. Tribes Ascend is still a great game, still one of my favorite games. I go back to it every once in a while. It's just no more development, so that's, you know, sad. Number 3, let's talk about a new game, Magicka Wizard Wars. Magicka Wizard Wars, guys, remember that name, because Magicka Wizard Wars, let me say it again, is really fun. It's really cute. The only problem I have with this game is that there's not too much customization at the moment. Its customization is almost identical to what you might see in Team Fortress 2. It takes away some stats and equally it distributes the stats into some different way. So if you have a fire staff, then you're going to be weaker with arcane magic. Or if you want to move faster, you're going to lose some health, you're going to lose some tankiness. So it's all fair, and the customization is actually really cool, and there are different roles that you can play. But what's really awesome is that each character, there's no classes. Each character can do every single spell. And if you've never played Magicka, this game is going to be really hard. It has a huge skill cap, but it's still fun. It's just really awesome to spell spam. So you have Q, W, E, R, A, S, D, F. And then also you have number 1, 2, 3, 4 for special abilities. But anyway, so you press Q, Q, Q for a water blast, or R, R, R for an ice blast. Or you can mix it so you got Q, R, Q, and then you can make icicles. Or if you want, Q, F, Q, so you shoot steam. You mix the different elements to create your own spells. And then also you can create walls and shields and all wards. It's absolutely amazing the things that you can do, and if you watch some of the high skill cap players, the competitive players, because this game is competitive, you're going to see some really amazing plays. So yeah, definitely really cool to watch 1v1 and also team play with the different customizations that you can have. Maybe you want to be a healer, maybe you want to be a tank, or just long range DPS, whatever. You can customize your character to do different things, and it's just a fun game, period. Really one of the best MOBAs out there. I know there's no turrets, or there's no item shop or leveling up or anything like that, but it's just bare bones, awesome brawling. Okay, so speaking of MOBAs, we gotta talk about Dota 2 because this is hands down the most polished, the most deepest, or has the most depth of any MOBA out there. It does have a lack of skill shots, and the character kits aren't exactly amazing. Now, we do have some really cool, interesting abilities, like there's a lot more characters that control minions and everything, and you have direct control over these minions. There's also a lot of mechanics that sort of promote you to buy items that give you abilities. So in this game, more than other MOBAs, you have items that add abilities. Say I have a character that has no leap, has no blink, has pretty much no mobility, then I'm going to buy items to give him mobility. So that's why the character kits are a little bit more bland, because the item shop in this game is pretty much better than any other MOBA. Also, the way the map is made up, you can actually destroy the environment, you can do different things. Dota is just overall a more deep game, so on the surface, it might seem overly complicated for no reason, but when you actually get into the game, you're going to realize that all these things just make it more fun and just a lot more versatile with the different playstyles and different roles and different strategies that you can come up with. So Dota 2, overall, its polish is what puts it on the list, but it's its depth that keeps me playing over and over. Okay, so my number 1 free-to-play game that I really enjoy playing, that I will probably play till the end of time, is Team Fortress 2. Yeah, so if you don't play Team Fortress 2, you just don't know what you're missing out on. It might look like a simple, silly game that has no competition whatsoever, or maybe some of you think it is an old game that has probably a bunch of hardcore players just non-stop playing and you're not going to be able to do anything like CSGO. No, this is the perfect mix of casualness and competitiveness. It really is awesome because you can just jump into any server and oh my god, there's so many servers, so many different game types, and the class system makes it really good for anybody to jump in and probably do well. But at the same time, there's a skill cap, there's a skill ceiling that makes it to where people can do amazing. It's fantastic. You can be a spy and then literally turn into another player on the enemy team and then sort of like sabotage them. It's fantastic. You can be an engineer, play basically tower defense, build up turrets and everything and heal people and stuff like that. Or you can be a medic. Just go on full medic. Hey, you can even be a battle medic if you wanted to. Pyro is really awesome. If you're not that good at aiming, you can be a pyro. Just sort of non-stop flank and try to be all ninja like that and then just get triple kills all over the place. The class system is really amazing. And if you do like normal shooters, really fast-paced shooters like Quake or something, you can play as a scout. If you like sniping, there's a sniper, and he's pretty much the epitome of a sniper. Really, the class system in Team Fortress 2 is hands down the best in any other game, other than games that use characters, like MOBAs and stuff like that. So, the class system is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Non-stop updates. It's crazy, I can't even count them. Lots of maps, lots of game types. And Valve just did a really good job with this game. And, well, that's why Team Fortress 2 and Dota 2 are right here on the list. So guys, that's my top 10, that's editor's choice of the games that I'm constantly playing over and over again. I know some of you like some more popular games like World of Tanks and maybe you like League of Legends, you know, stuff like that. And I play those games, I totally get it. These are the games I play. So, you understand that, you get that, and if you haven't played these, I definitely suggest it. These are the games I like. So, yep, can't explain it enough. I freaking like these games. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching for FreeMMOStation. Like and subscribe if you want to see more top 10s, first impressions, stuff like that. Let us know you care, and we'll show you that we care back.
Still not sick and tired of all the MOBAs yet? Good for you, because the developers of Heroes of Newerth has just announced another one, Strike. This is another free-to-play MOBA, and the studio expects the two games to compete between